So the FA Cup final is finally here. We are here in the final. We're gonna have a huge match coming up right here. Chelsea versus Man City. Chelsea could potentially get their hands on their first trophy this season, and their first trophy over the course of the past few years, I think. And Man City have a chance to get their second trophy this season after winning the Carabao Cup against Arsenal. But yeah, this game is gonna be pretty good. We're gonna go over both teams' journeys to the final, talk a little bit about it, and hopefully you enjoy the video. And please do drop a like. So let's get started with Chelsea. First off, they've been doing pretty well in this competition. They started off in the fourth round beating Hull 4-0. Pretty comfortable win, if we're being honest, against a lower league side. Realistically, they should be winning that game. They have a way stronger side on paper. Then they went on to the quarterfinals to beat Port Vale 7-0. Bear in mind, that 7-0 win was Rosinier's only win in like 10-game period. I mean, after that, it completely went downhill for that man-aging manager. He was not doing too well at Chelsea, and yeah, it was a little bit tough for them. But now they went into the semi-finals of the FA Cup to face a pretty good Leeds United side. This Leeds United side, they beat West Ham in like the quarterfinals. I believe it was on penalties, and now they faced off against Chelsea. They gave Chelsea a pretty good game. Honestly, the stats, if you look at them, they're pretty even. 8 shots and 3 shots on target for both sides. But Enzo Fernandez was the difference maker for Chelsea. He literally won them the match. And I mean, a lot of players are going to be, I feel like, missing in this final as well. We have Estevao out. He's going to be missing the World Cup as well. I think a player who's been completely out of form has been Cole Palmer. I've not seen this guy perform or even score a goal or assist a goal in quite a while. I don't know what's happened, but he's had quite a drop-off. But a player who's really impressed me actually from Chelsea has been Joao Pedro. Just the overall, he's just a very good, complete center forward. With the ball at his feet is very good. You get the ball to his feet, he can rip a shot. Doesn't matter whether top right corner, top left, does not matter. Just a very good striker. I do think they could probably set up in a 4-2-3-1. We're gonna have Reece James if he's back in the right back position. They're probably gonna have Enzo Fernandez playing as the more advanced, like, attacking mid. He's been very good actually in recent times, even though the stuff has gone on with Chelsea, with him saying he wants to go to Real Madrid one day. But yeah, up top, surely Joao Pedro has to start. Left wing, we're probably gonna see Garnacho. The DMs, I think we're gonna see Caicedo and Lavia. The back four is interesting. Obviously, Cucurella will start at the left back. He's been probably one of the best left backs in the league, you could say, in the Premier League. But yeah, overall, I think this team should be pretty decent, but they're coming up against a very good Man City side. Kind of out of form this season, you could say. They have not been too good, but also they have been performing in terms of their recent results as well. But yeah, Chelsea now have a new manager. It's Callum McFarlane. He's been doing not too bad. Actually, he drew against Liverpool 1-1 in the Premier League. But now coming into this match, they're actually playing some pretty decent football. But in this final, they need to perform very well against, honestly, a pretty strong Man City side. Now let's move on to Man City. I think they have been pretty good this season in this competition. First off, they started off in the fourth round coming up against Salford City. Not too strong of a team. They won that game 2-0. Marc Guehi scoring in the 81st minute. I would say they completely dominated that game. Moving on to the quarterfinals, they faced off against Liverpool, and I mean, wow, they completely slapped up Liverpool in that quarterfinal match. Haaland scored a hat-trick, showing up in a big game. People say he doesn't show up in big games. In this match, he showed up with a hat-trick. Then Semenyo scoring in the 50th minute, putting them 4-0 ahead and just securing that win. That was a very surprising win, I'll be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot tighter. I thought it was going to be maybe 2-1 or like 3-2. But yeah, Man City turned up on that day. In the semi-finals though, they faced off against a Southampton side who I think are like 15 games unbeaten in the championship, which is, I mean, that's absolutely unbelievable. The Southampton side actually knocked out Arsenal, winning 2-1. I mean, personally, I was devastated with that because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan. The Southampton side are pretty decent. They were sitting back most of the match. They had some very good counterattacks. But in the 79th minute, Finn Azaz with the absolute banger. What a goal from him, putting Southampton 1-0 up. And once Southampton went 1-0 up, they just completely parked the bus. They just went into a low block, trying to defend that lead fully. And guess who comes up? Doku, who's been in some insane form in the Premier League. He scored 4 in the past 5 matches in the Premier League. He shows up in this match and he scores in the 82nd minute. I believe it was a deflection slightly. But then we had Nico Gonzalez showing up in the 87th minute with the absolute rocket. I think that was like 30 yards out. Takes the ball, sets himself up, just puts his laces into it, puts it top left corner. That goal might be up there with the goal of the season. That was a absolute rocket. I knew instantly once he set himself up, it was gonna just fire it. I did not expect it to just go into the net though. But yeah, based off that, Man City went through to the final where they are right now. And in terms of quality, I think they are far superior to Chelsea. I mean, you look at Man City's attack, they have Haaland, Cherki, Semenyo, Doku, who's in insane form recently. You have the defense, they've been in some pretty good form. Guehi, I could probably see John Stones starting. Rodri, I don't think he's going to start in the final. Pep might rotate, but that attack is very, very dangerous. I think it could definitely threaten Chelsea's defense. At the same time, you can't really predict a final. It's really hard to predict because either side could honestly win. The favorites are probably Man City, as they're just the stronger team on paper. But once again, Chelsea could just set up in a very solid defensive approach. They could just hit Man City on the counter, especially João Pedro having the ability to hit shots from outside the box. Inside the box, he could literally score anything, header, on the ground, doesn't matter, anything. Man City will definitely set up how they usually do to just dominate the ball, just have most of the ball, just play around with Chelsea until they find spaces to just play into. And yeah, that's how Man City play. Basically, Chelsea, I think they're going to be reliant on the counter attack. But once again, my prediction for this match is going to be I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for Man City.